Hey, AfterBuzz fans, tune in right now for episode 2 and actually 1. We're doing both episodes. This is for season 7 of Suits: The Statue.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Such a good theme song. Glad Suits is back. Sorry we missed last week. We are doing both episodes this time though. Really liked this last episode, episode 2. I don't know how you guys felt about both. We will talk about both. We're probably gonna blaze through the first episode a little bit because it was a bit more setup. A lot of that paid off this episode though. Tuning in now, we have a lot of new faces. Steve is definitely going to be back next week. Nicole, hopefully as well. But until then, we have 3 of us here ready to talk about Suits. Why don't you start us off? Where can the people find you guys?
I am Josh Rodriguez. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh_Rodriguez_.
And I'm the newbie Lina Noory. You can find me on Instagram at Lina Noory and Twitter at Lina Noory_.
Awesome. And you guys can find me, JB, at Hey John Blake. Let's talk about the first episode is a little bit of setup. I mean, kind of plays throughout this episode. I mean, fans definitely sound off in the comments. I know there's like a huge Donna fan base.
Yes,
I like Donna.
I mean, I do too. She's a bit abrasive for my tastes.
Okay.
It's a redhead thing, I guess.
You mean it's a woman thing?
Well,
no,
because you look at Rachel and she's not that way. And not to say that you have to act 0 to 60, but I don't know. Sometimes Donna goes too far because of her relationship with Harvey. It's so close that she can take these liberties that normal people just would be out of line.
But the firm would be nowhere without Donna. I actually commend her.
But nowhere.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you're gonna list of people of where the firm would be without them, Harvey's up top. I would even put Lewis up there. I mean, these are lawyers who are doing things for the firm. Even Mike has done more for the firm than Donna. You know what I mean? So she does do things for the firm, but she's not at the top of the list.
Yeah.
But she's the glue that holds it together. If it wasn't for her, Lewis would have had a class action lawsuit.
Okay.
He told the one attorney that...
I don't know if she's the glue. She's very helpful.
She's awesome.
Nice
she is the red glue.
She's awesome.
I love Donna. I love Donna. But...
she's the glue. She's adhesive, I will give you. But I don't know if she's, if anybody is the glue, I would say Harvey is
Harvey doesn't even know what he's doing episode 1 and 2. He's all over the place.
He knew what he was doing at the end of the episode, too, I'll tell you that.
True. Well, no, I mean, at the end of episode 1.
Therapist, for God's sakes. He has no idea what he's doing in his life, so he's dating his therapist because he's like, what's better than having a girlfriend that's your therapist? You can just go to her for advice all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So he doesn't need Donna that much anymore. Boom.
But she's been, up until this point, the glue.
She's been very helpful. I'm hesitant to say that she's the glue because she just is a sounding board. I mean, a very good one. I don't mean to discredit what she does, but at the same time, it's she even said in the first episode, I think, you're either gonna take my advice or not, and it's that's not the glue for me. Just saying 2 options for the main characters.
She knew exactly what she was doing. She walked in there, asked for a name partner, came back with a check to Harvey,
right,
and then said at the end that she knew she wasn't gonna get name partner. Sorry, not name partner. That she wasn't gonna get senior partner, and he was gonna settle for COO. It's she was closing. This episode, they talked about closers. ABC, always be closing. Glenn Glary, Glenn Ross, and she closed Harvey.
That she did. I give her props for pulling one over on Harvey because she had her actual goal was something different. It just, the way that she bulldozes her way is...
It's all because her ego was hurt.
Yeah.
In the season finale last season, when they were laughing at her when she went back to kind of make a deal and she saw those 2 guys laughing at her.
Right.
Her ego was hurt. So she went on a whole ego trip to so that she can feel better about herself. That's what this whole thing was about. She wanted to be name partner so she can feel better about herself. She wanted to be COO so she can feel better about herself. It was all about Donna. period. It wasn't about the firm. It was about Donna.
Right. Well, see,
That's the problem that I have with Donna right now. I like Donna.
Who doesn't have
this whole, I get it. I get
Louis
it. But
Litt, Harvey, Jessica.
But stop pretending to be this person that you're not. You are a narcissistic person. You are. I love Donna.
Yeah, and she's great. She is great at what she does. She's probably the best secretary that exists. But at the same time, like, she's a secretary. She's not a lawyer.
The audacity to ask for your name on the. Are you kidding me?
She's a glorified office manager, is what she called herself. Let's get it together.
Okay.
Glorified office manager.
Even there though, you can't jump from having no like office at all.
But did she get it?
To like partner office is like
she almost
bit too much.
No, she got the office. He's not taking the office from her. He just said,
I don't think he's going to take the office from her.
And she said in the closed door, she's still going to get a vote.
Right.
That's what the agreement was.
But I feel like had she just asked for that from the get-go, like she probably would have gotten it.
I don't think so. Louis Litt said give her a raise. That's what he said.
Right.
He's like, just give her a raise.
Well, no, because Harvey was going to like give whatever to her. He just only realized that like the sanctity of the partner, like the name partner thing.
Listen, she was a genius. She aimed super high to get right in the middle. COO, which is exactly what she wanted. And let's be real, you're right. She is a girl that was grabbing coffee. And even, honestly, I'll say one thing. I lost respect for her when she didn't stand up for herself in the meeting when they were talking about bringing in the other attorney, giving him name partner.
She didn't say anything. Yeah.
And then she like weasels her way into his office late night, acting like a secretary. Listen, if you want to be a partner, don't act like a secretary. Like Harvey said, grow some you know what and say it in the meeting. If you're not going to say it in the meeting, don't say it at all. And I actually, that's the one time I was like, Donna,
I've been Donna this whole season.
I feel like we've convinced you.
It was that momentary lapse of judgment.
Okay.
Momentary.
Well, I mean, that just proves that she's not ready. Because even, we can talk about Louis for a second. His MO is like snapping at the drop of a hat.
Right.
Like I love that there's such a great, I mean, this episode, how it opens is kind of a great, like, juxtaposition of Harvey and his therapist, who he just banged, and Louis and his therapist, whose name is Dr. Lipschitz. Perfect already.
And he looks like Xavier from X-Men.
Yeah, he looks like the.
But I loved everything he was saying though.
Yeah, I mean he's a very good therapist for sure, and perfect for Louis, but. And I feel like I'm surprised that that's the first scene that we've seen Louis with a therapist.
I was going to say that.
He for sure needs one, like daily.
Out of anybody in the series,
he definitely needs one the most.
He walks in. He's like, "Listen, Doc, I need closure." He's like, "You're not getting closure in 50 minutes.
Yeah,
like this isn't happening." But speaking of ego, I feel like Louis Litt by far has the largest ego.
Oh, for sure.
Well, they all
his
have
insecurities.
Okay.
Is a whole different
like
level.
It manifests in different ways. Like
exactly.
I think has the least control over like when it shows, and obviously like of his emotions, because he just goes.
Like he goes.
He just goes off. Harvey obviously has a huge ego too. Yep. I mean, he's a little bit more in control, and he like owns it. Because like that's part of his personality. Like,
he has his insecurities though. He's always been a little bit insecure when it comes to Jessica.
Oh yeah.
And let's be real, Jessica is the queen when it comes to it.
Yeah, I'm glad she made a comeback and cameo.
Oh yeah, it's nice to see that.
It was super cool.
It was nice to see that.
She's always there to just save the day, and she's always there to just save Harvey.
Yeah.
Right there.
Well, I mean, she's the only real counterpart to Harvey because like she talks reason.
Right.
And like she's so smart. She is a lawyer, like...
She was his mentor.
Yeah.
And a female.
Yeah. True. Very true story. No, I mean, she kicks ass. Like, I'm a huge fan.
Of the future. Jessica represents all feminists of the future.
Totally. And, like, even she was like, dude, Donna, a partner? No. Like
what do you?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of Donna being a partner, how much of a hater was Katrina? You know, she walked in on.
Sure.
I literally wrote that down. I was like, Katrina congratulates Donna? Question mark.
Yes. Thank you.
Ulterior motive for sure.
Well, when she spoke to Harvey, she said that I'm happy for Donna. But she also realized that, listen, this looks ridiculous that you're making a secretary your main partner.
And it does.
I think she was happy for Donna, but at the same time, I think she realized this is kind of crazy.
No, she was so fake. She was like, I'm so happy for you. No one deserves this like you do. You've been here for so long. You didn't have to go that far. You could have just said congratulations. But Katrina's a little sneaky girl. She's always been sneaky. If you remember, even before when she went to the other firm.
Right.
And then Lewis brought her back. She's always been a sneaky girl. I don't trust her. And she's like, in a year, I'm going to be partner.
Yeah, she shouldn't. She's
Who the
not
hell's going to
trustworthy.
make her partner in a year?
Well, she came back thinking that she was going to be a partner because Lewis told her that.
Yeah, but Lewis
She
has no
did.
power. He can't make somebody partner.
Lewis has his name on the wall.
But it has to be like a
Lewis
group
has some
decision.
power. He's not
Right.
managing partner, so like he can't do it without
Right.
Harvey's
Listen,
blessing.
stuffing the cat. That is Lewis's That's his power.
Stuffing the cat. Only barbarians would skin one. So
It's just, but that was the weirdest scene, by the way, with her eating the ham sandwich, and then they kept talking about skinning the cat, then stuffing the cat.
well, Lewis is obsessed with cats. He's a cat person.
Yeah.
I don't trust people that like cats.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in the chat right
Well,
now to see what people
Lewis,
are saying.
I mean, there you go.
I'm just kidding. If you're a cat lover, I trust you. I'm allergic to cats.
Just
Neil, can you do me a favor? Can you put up the chat? Because I'm trying to get in there and I can't for some reason. on my
back
phone.
to Karina for a second.
Thanks,
though.
bud.
Or Katrina, right?
Yes.
Yes.
She handled it pretty well, though. Like, obviously, there was other stuff going on that she like brought to Harvey, but everything that we've seen in the past with her, I was kind of expecting a little bit more, like a little bit more dirty,
Right.
playing of like, I don't know, a little bit more corrupt. She just like has like a perma bitch face, obviously. And that like plays very well with her character, like kind of going on the sidelines and like, you know, undercutting people a lot.
That's as sneaky as it gets, what she did.
I don't think it was
What?
that
What are you talking about?
sneaky.
She like very diplomatically went to
Yeah.
Harvey and was like, "I'm concerned for what this means
Exactly.
for how people view being a partner."
Because it wasn't her name, or I mean, it wasn't her that was becoming a partner.
No,
if
it was
her.
right,
She wouldn't
but,
care.
like,
it wasn't 'cause it was her-
Girls have no loyalty.
It wasn't just that.
Okay.
Listen,
Those two
Donna's
girls don't have
listen.
loyalty. Bump
the
Donna
brakes
is
a
a
little bit.
secretary. Her
Yeah.
name shouldn't be on the wall. It could have been a man secretary.
Exactly. Well,
it wouldn't have mattered. It's simple fact that
Totally.
the secretary's name is on the wall. She's been a lawyer. She's got recruited to come back to the firm through Lewis because she thought her name would be on the wall eventually, and now a secretary's leapfrogging her.
Right.
I totally get that.
Well, no, and also what Katrina said was like, if I'm having this thought, other people probably are
Exactly.
too, which I completely believe. If a guy came into Harvey's office and said the same thing, you wouldn't like. Would you feel differently?
It's not that she said it. She has a right to address it. If she feels like the name of the firm is going to get watered down and it's not going to have any value to be named partner anymore, that's one thing.
Right.
Don't be sneaky. Don't say, "Oh my God, you deserved it. I'm so happy for
Okay.
you. Let's
All
go
right.
grab lunch."
Okay.
And then,
Okay.
but she was absolutely right. Donna
Touche.
should not have been partner.
But I
agree with that.
But I do think she.
I love her because that's not what she wanted. Like I said, she aimed
Okay.
high.
Okay.
To get right
Well,
into it.
in that respect, I think she was a little bit overly with the flattery with Donna.
But you don't think she was. You don't
A
think
little
she
bit,
was.
a lot of it.
You don't
A
think she was
lot of
happy
it.
for Donna at all? Like, okay,
Well-
you can be happy for Donna,
Right.
but still be like, okay, you know what, this situation
Yeah.
is not what I thought it'd be.
Right.
Donna, I'm happy for you. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. This is not looking good for me
But
right
she
now.
knew she was. I feel like Katrina walked in that office and she knew she was going to get to Harvey.
Right.
Because nothing had been announced yet. Remember, they hadn't sent out the press release. The contract wasn't signed. Katrina knew what she was doing. She planted
Right.
the seed.
Well, and I think it was a very necessary seed to be planted.
I
I
agree.
think Harvey probably would have gotten there by himself or like through everything because, you know, speaking with Lewis and Jessica and Paula later on, like he definitely got his shit together eventually.
Yes.
But I think it was very appropriate at the time for him to hear that like, you know, it should mean something being a partner. Lewis had to like basically blackmail his way up
So
to
basically,
being
you have to be
named partner.
shady to get named
Well, no,
partner
I'm not saying that.
in this company.
Like even Alex Williams, the new guy that they're bringing in that runs that has the Pfizer client, he like doesn't deserve it either. So it's not just like a woman thing
I
or
agree.
Donna thing. It's like you have to put your like you have to really try and like work up to it. It's a commitment thing.
And be a lawyer. And,
Also
and pay
be a
your
lawyer.
dues.
Be a lawyer being key as well.
Well, he was calling Harvey's bluff, which thanks to Jessica didn't work because, as we know, Jessica always comes into the rescue.
She does. She does.
Did you see her outfit?
I
I don't know if you
noticed
guys are
that she
into
had
that.
clothes.
She was killing it.
She was wearing a lady suit.
She was.
I think.
Okay,
That she was.
speaking of name partners, this has nothing to do with the first two episodes, but we're talking about what it takes to get your name
Okay.
become name partner.
Yes, let's break
Do
that
you
down.
guys think Mike Ross will ever make it to name partner?
I think eventually, yeah.
Even with his fraudulent.
That's a very good question.
They're clearing that up right now.
But they're not clearing it
Yeah,
up. They're
I mean,
just...
I feel like he will. I think that would be an ideal way, in my mind, to like end the series. Is like his name goes involved. But I think he's chipping away at taking the ammo away from his opponents by starting with this Times like reporter thing. He's basically gonna let the world know like who he is, and so the more he kind of takes the wind out of their sails, like the less they can use it against him.
But the firm Pearson Specter Lit is known for having Harvard graduates. At the end of the day, even though he got submitted into the bar, he's still not a Harvard graduate. It's going to take away from what the firm
True.
needs.
I feel like when the firm almost went down, though, all that went out the window.
No, yeah, very, very. I was about to bring that up.
You guys are way too hopeful for Mike Ross.
I mean, Mike Ross is
the man.
He's a genius.
Listen,
he's got a photographic memory.
He's a genius, and now he's doing so much to help people in the community. But at the end of the day, he's still considered a fraud, and I do not think they're going to put his name.
Well, it's definitely not going to be
partner.
for the Harvard thing, though. If they don't, it's not going to be for that because, as we were just talking about, when things kind of hit the fan, they definitely made it more of a guideline. And Lewis even amended that policy and like started taking applicants from different schools
Rachel,
and stuff. So,
Columbia.
Yeah, there we go. Boom.
So.
Oh, Rachel.
And she's a woman.
We should refer to her as
Yeah.
Princess Rachel, okay?
We should have a
Hey, she's
future
not-
princess.
Megan's not princess yet. Don't jinx it.
Princess Megan, Princess Megan. Do you think she'll still be on Suits if she's a princess?
Probably. I mean, why not?
Really? Why?
They're gonna kill her off or something. She's gonna give birth and they're gonna kill her.
Don't kill her off. Jeez. My goodness.
I hope not. I hope not. Well, I mean, she's not princess yet, so we can cross that bridge when we get there.
I kind of want to see a bigger role from Rachel this season.
Interesting, though.
Yeah, she's too quiet.
Yeah.
She's
No, I was actually gonna bring that up because there has been 0 love scenes or like even kissing between Mike and Rachel this season. Like, so maybe she said like, hey, dial it back a little bit.
She still seems like
The royal fam.
Oh,
so
that
much
you're talking
of a
about.
fan.
I see what you're
No,
saying.
yes, actually.
Yeah, because I mean they've been obviously in scenes together, but they haven't.
She's always like wearing a shirt or like there's like intimate scenes and they're always kissing.
not so much these two episodes.
You can't be the future second in line to be queen and be kissing other boys on camera.
So I'm pretty sure the royal fam wrote a note to the writers.
We will
Dial it down.
shut you down.
But I mean, awesome for her. She's about to be royalty, so that's cool.
Crazy.
Back to Suits real quick. Mike, I did kind of like how Mike and Harvey, like their storylines obviously were going separately, but mirrored each other in a lot of ways. Like they were both in a like first scenario for themselves. Like Mike was actually a legit lawyer for the first time, doing his own cases. He had this pro bono thing that he was handling by himself and had to keep it that way. Harvey obviously kind of struggling to be the leader of the firm for the first time, like officially in Jessica's old office, now his, like taking the reins. So it was really cool to see them both kind of stumble a little bit, but both get, their stuff together and like just boss out at the end.
I love what Harvey said to Mike when Mike was trying to back out and get Rachel to take over the case. He's like, "Did I make a mistake hiring you? Like, why is everyone questioning my decisions? Are you going to run from your past for the rest of your life?" And I love that he said that because it forced Mike to find another way to win the case.
Right.
$50 million later, no big deal, even though they're bribing people.
Exactly.
I wonder if they took it off the top,
They
though.
didn't get $50 million. That was the
settlement.
He threatened the $50 million class action suit. And so they probably settled like way less because I think the original thing was $300,000. So yeah, that's a big gap.
I was surprised it wasn't Ackerman, right?
Yes.
How did he not ask how he got those documents? I mean, those seem like pretty confidential documents to
Right.
get. He just kind of accepted it and was like, okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, I
got us.
think he realized like even like it was that's a losing battle.
Like even if you go
for sure.
searching, you're gonna find something. They're gonna turn some ex-employee,
Yeah.
find someone.
And he's only one lawyer like that they hired. He was an outside counsel, so like he maybe would take like a case of those many. So it sounds like a shady insurance company.
Okay, I have a question for you
Totally.
guys.
Fire
So
away.
when they're in court and Ackerman brings up that Mike Ross has no room to talk about ethics or telling the truth because you were pretty much in jail for impersonating a lawyer for 3 years. Do you guys think that Ackerman had a point and it was valid in bringing that up in court, or he didn't?
No, I don't think he had a point at all. I think that
None.
was... Yeah, I don't think he had a point. Do you?
Yeah, I do actually.
Really?
I want to hear your point first.
What, for like Mike being a fraud?
It has nothing to do with the case. It has nothing to do with them not paying the claim.
Yeah, I mean, like if I was a lawyer, which I'm not, I probably would have used that. Like, not only though. I feel like it's definitely the sign of I don't have anything else to use, so I'm just gonna attack your character,
right?
Instead of
well, you know
the
how they
actual
call
case.
it like a character witness. It's like you're a character attorney too. What you represent and what you say. If what you're saying now is truth, he can bring up that in the past you've lied. He's lied under oath. He's also was in jail for fraud. I don't think it should affect the case. The family should not be held from getting money and getting what they deserve because of the attorney. But what I think, so I don't agree with Ackerman bringing it up in court, but I don't agree that Mike took the case and didn't disclose it to the family and let them know.
Yeah. No, okay. That I can side with you on that for sure. Because he should have been upfront with his client from the beginning, and I think that now he is doing this like interview with the Times. He is doing that, or he's like taking proactive, actions to kind of make it as well known as possible and not hide it. Because the more he does, like the more it's just going to be dug up by the next lawyer and thrown in his face again.
Speaking of this case, how crazy is it that the insurance company looked up her Facebook? Social media is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's been that way, though. I'm so, like, yes, I totally get that.
Like, how do they find that? What
Pretty amateur move on their part.
But usually you expect that from, like, a job that you apply to, not so much an insurance company. That's insane.
What is scary is just, like, the idea of insurance or any company using social media to, like, get out of contracts that you've signed. Like,
how did they get into her page if it was private? I mean, assuming it was private.
But I mean, nothing's really private anymore. Let's be real about that. Privacy's dead,
long gone.
But no, I mean, like, for instance, the smoking thing. Like, everybody kind of fills those out. Like, are you a smoker? No. Like, does that mean you've never had a cigarette? Not for a lot of people.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So things can be taken out of context.
I've never had a cigarette.
Right, but I mean, like, do you feel like everybody that checks the no box has never had one ever?
No, of course, yeah.
Right.
Exactly. So I'm saying, like, you can have had cigarettes and not be a smoker. Like,
but they're not expecting they're gonna like get into their Facebook and find the one picture at some wedding where she's holding a cigarette in her hand like this.
Right.
That's insane.
It is insane.
Right.
That's
it's actually kind of scary.
That's the world we live in now.
It's pretty scary. Like, what you do online, it's like your footprint. It doesn't...
Yes.
You can't get rid of it.
Yes.
And exactly, like, just taken out of context. Like, if, like, alcohol, for instance, if you said, like, yeah, I don't drink, and then, like, one day you had, like, a glass of champagne or something, you took, like, a sip, and there's a picture, or just a picture of you holding it for a cheers. Like, my mom doesn't drink at all, but, like, when we cheers, like, she fills it with, like, Martinelli's apple cider.
Or like ginger ale.
Right, and so it's like, a photo can, like, yes, it can cause a lot of doubt, and that's what's scary, is, like, people using it out of context to, like, screw you when it's such a trivial piece of information. All right?
I hate the internet.
Well,
but we love all of you guys at home that are online. We do love you guys.
Speaking of the internet, we do have the chat up. I saw Steve was in there.
Yeah, he's in there.
Firing away some stuff. Sorry, it like scrolled up too fast.
He's in there though. I saw him too.
Steve, type up. But if you have any like intense theories you want to chime in.
Who's Stacy?
Stacy Ike.
Ah.
She used to be a host.
Yeah, Stacy Ike.
Very good host.
Awesome. We used to host How to Get Away with Murder. She's like killing it with Oprah right now.
She's
so congrats to her.
Good stuff, Stacy.
Yes, women empowerment.
It's all about the woman today.
Seriously, I mean, man, I'm still this Donna thing.
Cautiously about to word what he's gonna say.
To Donna.
He just reversed.
He brought it back.
What I was gonna say was.
Well, no, because something when I guest hosted last season, a lot of people were like on the Harvey Donna relationship train.
I was.
What, dude? I'm so not about that. I'm so happy.
I'm not about that.
I'm so happy about
this
therapist thing. Like so much more happy.
That took me back. I did not know that he was gonna go back to her at all. I didn't think she'd be in the show yet.
when they were having their sessions, I definitely was like, dude, this is happening.
You kind of forgot about her, though, right? Well, I did, at least.
But Harvey gets whoever he wants anyway, so
True
of course
story.
it's going to happen.
True story.
But I don't trust Harvey. He's like a serial dater. He lacks that, as we saw last season, he lacks that emotional tie with his mother, and I feel like he's constantly looking for that type of a woman, and that's why he has like all these relationships. He loves one girl, and then it's the next season is I'll die without you, and then it's like, what was the quote? I swear to God, I wrote this down while we were watching. He said, I don't remember the last time I was up at 7 a.m. for something this important. Like, how many people, okay, it takes something really special to get me up before 7 a.m. I wonder how many girls he used that line on.
But like really meant outside of Scotty.
You saw me, I was watching, I was like, no, but like
how many girls?
He was legit about it. Probably not.
He seems like he's loves.
I mean, well, the one thing was like 7 a.m. is not that early, and I feel like he's been in the office like a bunch. Like he's made it a thing that they have to like be in at 8 or something.
Listen, he does not love her. He wants free therapy sessions. That's what it's about.
I disagree.
Okay.
I'm being
sarcastic. I'm not saying that he's gonna marry Paula
for the whole company.
We got some anti-Darby people in the chat as well.
Ooh,
look at that.
Okay. No, I mean, I don't know. I like her. I like Paula a lot. The accent maybe, but I think like overall, I kind of want Scotty to come back. I feel like.
I thought Scotty was great.
Yeah.
I really liked Scotty. And she lied for Harvey, even though everything ended up coming out with Mike Ross.
Yeah.
She held a secret. And I feel like at some point, he was kind of keeping on good terms with her. Because remember, he like completely cut her off and then went back to her firm to like meet up with her after that whole case. And he was like, hey, by the way, can you keep the secret between us? It wasn't even to go see her. It wasn't genuine. But I really liked Scotty.
Totally. I'm glad we're on the same page.
I was a Scotty fan too. Scotty fan.
But definitely not Donna.
Definitely not Donna. Thank you.
I wanted to see
Lina.
She's too.
Yes.
She's amazing at what she does.
True. Yes.
But that
I
doesn't
concur.
mean you want to be in a relationship with that.
Exactly. Plus, it's like so weird. They were like secretary and boss forever. Like to be in a. I don't know. It's just like so. I don't know. It's very awkward.
She would make an incredible partner for another man, but because of their relationship has always been, like you said, boss and secretary, and they've always had this weird, are we going to be together, are we not? It's like, no.
They haven't always. I think last season, like, they really brought it to the forefront, which was like...
okay, overlooking the city, holding hands and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, it's happening.
Well, because she also knows about his mother, which a lot of people don't know, and she even, like, in the end of this episode, or it was at the beginning of the episode, she came and she brought that picture of Harvey with his mom painting, and she, like, put it up. So she, in a perfect world, would make the perfect girlfriend, but it's just too perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She
it's
knows,
too perfect. It's like
she knows
gross.
your dry cleaning. She pays your bills. She knows what you do. She knows where you're at 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, it's weird.
But she also knows you better than anyone else.
So does a therapist.
Paula knows Harvey, but she doesn't know Harvey. Like, she doesn't go back with Harvey. Donna has known Harvey for years.
Sometimes that goes against you,
but has been through things with Harvey. Has had experiences with Harvey. That matters.
Right, but I feel like you need some variety in
I agree.
an actual relationship.
I like Paula too. I do like Paula.
I feel like it's good to understand the person, but I think Harvey's gonna have this problem even with this therapist. When you're trying to have a new start, I feel like he's come a long way since the last season, especially with his relationship with his mom. You don't want someone that always knows everything about you. Like, they kind of indirectly not use it against you, but it's something that in the back of your head you feel like you can't escape your past because this person you're with knows about it. So anytime he acts like out of line or does something, she'll be like, "Oh, it's because of your relationship with your mom," or like judging without trying to judge.
Well, yeah, no, I completely agree, and I think that the Donna and Harvey are like way too close. Like they were literally going, like she would read all of his emails. Like not that that's like the thing. I'm just saying, at least Rachel and Mike are like doing different things at the firm. So there's not like.
Everybody's going off about Harvey and Donna.
Guess I'm by myself on this one.
Hated Scotty and Harvey and his couple. Okay.
But like Scotty as a character.
Scotty. Okay.
I like Scotty as a character.
Well, yeah, she's got a new show, so it's all good.
Not happening.
So she's not coming back anyways. Thank you. The therapist is unprofessional, even though it was past the time frame.
Cunningham. Harvey waited the appropriate amount of time.
He did, but she said in bed with him, or I forget what scene it was, she said that she was waiting for him to just come one day and grab her and be like, I want to be with you.
True. I do
She was
agree
being
that
unprofessional before the fact.
Oh, for sure. But I mean, it's like, okay, you can't blame people for like what they're thinking about. Yeah, true.
Yeah, but
I do agree that it's like pretty unprofessional and like unethical, probably, even with whatever length of time that makes it legally okay. It's still like a very like not quite a like teacher-student scenario because they're
That's exactly
they
what
could
it's
be
like. It's like your school counselor.
right. But I mean, like they're the same age, so like that's everybody's of legal like.
But imagine if
everybody's above 18, so there's no rape.
Okay, if
so it's a little bit different.
Therapist or not, but if in the back of her head she always secretly wanted something with Harvey, I feel like she wasn't giving him 100% of what he needed in those sessions because she always had something she wanted in the back of her head.
So she was like, kind of molding him.
I don't think she was, but it's just something subconscious. When you love and care about somebody, no matter what, especially she's like, I just wanted you to come and just grab me and embrace me.
Harvey's a boss. Can you blame her? Like, if he was talking to you, if you were interviewing him, would you not just nothing?
But I don't remember her giving him...
Really?
I don't remember her giving him bad advice at any time.
I'm in a relationship, so I don't see it that way, but...
Well,
I feel like with her,
is clearly not.
With her, she like kind of like we said, like feel like without subconsciously knowing, she was like steering the path. Women, we don't. Not all of us, but some of us are not the most.
Well, no, I mean, she never acted out of line.
I don't want to get I don't want to get hate comments right now.
The most what?
Nothing.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean, she.
I'm a real feminist. That's a realist. I understand that, especially for myself. Sometimes there's reality, and then there's emotions, and then it just like it just.
They fight with each other.
What does it do?
It just.
They rave.
So, anyways, she wanted. That's true.
Yeah, with the light fingers.
She's wanted Harvey, and it was not professional. She doesn't seem like his type, though. I'm sorry, she doesn't.
He doesn't seem like her type either, to be honest with you. Because he's very arrogant. She doesn't seem like the type of person to go for someone who's arrogant.
But she loved it.
Opposites attract.
Yeah.
Just saying. Variety's the spice of life.
His arrogance seemed to bother her, though, when she was his therapist. Like, looking back at those seasons.
Oh, totally. But, I mean, I think that's what's cool, was that she, in, like, a Jessica or, like, pseudo-Donna way, like, she was able to, like, call him out. And, like...
I love Jessica.
I
really hope she makes more cameos this season. Jessica
I hope so
is
too.
legit.
I hope so too. Yeah, no, she is. I mean, she's been the boss until now, like
do you guys
the last episode of last season.
The closing scene when Harvey calls her, she's like, "What are you gonna go make the janitor like chief executive officer and like the cleaner?" This it was so funny.
It's pretty good jokes. She's got jokes for days.
She's got jokes. She handles business, and her name is still on the wall.
True, and it's gonna stay there. Like that was a really cool moment when Harvey was like, you know what, like I want.
Why is that? Why do you think?
I think because he respects who she is and like what she brought to like the lawyering world, and it like means a lot. And like they've a decent relationship. I think that it's a win-win. Like she wants her name to stay there because it's a legacy thing, and I think he wants it to stay there too because it has value. Like her name is like a badge of awesomeness.
Yeah, I think she still wanted to keep like her toe in the water with her name on the wall. That's a huge thing.
Yeah.
It's not just like we kept her client Jim Reynolds. She has her name on the wall, and it's her name first.
Totally.
She can do that.
They should make it.
Yeah, it's her name first. Totally. Very good point. I mean, and it kind of allows us to get these.
Lit Pearson. Split? No, Specter Lip. Split? No.
No.
We're gonna add a Ross in there at the end.
I don't think so. I don't think Mike Ross
gonna happen.
You don't think so? You don't think
I don't
so?
think Mike Ross
Never.
should ever be named partner.
Ever.
I think he's an excellent attorney. I don't feel like he makes a partner.
What makes a partner?
The ability to make the decisions, and I feel like up until this point it hasn't really fallen on Harvey to make like executive decisions, but being able to do what's in the best interest of the firm. I feel like Mark is not at that level. Maybe over time, I don't know how many seasons are left, he'll grow on me and I'll be like, okay, now he
Mike needs to grow on you? Is that...
He's an excellent attorney. Doesn't mean he needs to be named partner. Just like Donna's an excellent assistant. Does she need to be a partner?
Yeah,
it's completely... He's an attorney.
And he's crushing it.
Yeah.
Like... let us not forget, he's a genius with a photographic memory. Like,
and listen, everyone makes bad decisions. If anything, Harvey made the worst decision by hiring Mike to begin with, and he still
and then covering it and lying to everybody.
True. And look at him, he's running the firm now.
Yeah,
So you couldn't have made...
we'll see what Mike brings to the table.
You don't think
as like a lawyer, like running everything from Harvey's old office, I feel like he can bring a lot of money to the table.
You don't value Mike.
I value Mike. I think he's an incredible attorney. I haven't seen a lot of leadership in him. I'm finally starting to see it unfold as he's taking on these pro bono cases. But even in the last episode, I forget the guy's name, the one that was leading the pro bono work, the one that he lied to.
Oh, Justin. Yeah,
he finally
great
called
actor.
him out
He's
on
the
his
worst.
shit
I'm
and
not a
was
fan
like,
of Justin at all.
hey, you wrote the nice little check and you said you're gonna do pro bono cases. So what's the first one you did? And he started like naming all these cases. It's like, in the grand scheme of things, Mike's heart's in the right place, but I haven't seen him step above being an incredible attorney with a photographic memory and a really hot girlfriend or fiance, whatever she is, to like
also
partner.
Princess, yeah. Fair enough. Okay.
I disagree tremendously. What does the chat think? Let's get people in the chat chiming in.
Okay, so tell me why you think he would make a good... I'm saying he could convince me over the next couple of seasons as he's been transforming, being more honest with himself, taking accountability. But like, for example...
I think he does take accountability.
He was running from this last case.
But they all run from something. Lewis runs from his emotions. Harvey is running from his emotions and taking over the firm. They all run from something. He is a phenomenal lawyer. He knows how to manipulate other lawyers in other cases. He doesn't lose.
Yeah, and he figured it out.
Right,
like,
out of anybody in that firm, he has the most chemistry with Harvey. So he has the most chemistry with the person leading the firm.
So you're still saying he makes an excellent attorney. I'm seeing where you think he makes a good partner and a leader. What does the chat think?
I mean, okay, he's...
Thank you. I agree with Mike's lack of leadership. Thank you. And I'm not saying he won't impress me. I said as of right now, where his character's going...
as of right now.
My point is, but is Lewis a leader to you?
Lewis is... Okay, so we have Harvey, who's nowhere near Jessica. Right. I love Jessica.
Jessica's a leader.
And then you have Harvey.
Jessica's in a new
Jessica's the definition.
You have Harvey, who is a leader, takes accountability, was going to take responsibility for what happened with Mike Ross.
Okay.
Was even willing to like give up his place in the firm just to get Mike Ross out on jail. Okay. Then you have then you have Lewis. Lewis does something stupid, but I feel like he has like a delayed response of like 10 minutes, and then he takes accountability. He realizes his insecurities, and he says, you know, it's because I'm not going to be a father. He went to Harvey and he apologized. He's like,
I mean, he doesn't do that every time. This was like a very big...
No, most of the time he takes accountability, except when he blackmailed about Mike Ross.
I don't know.
He's always coming back and apologizing. Donna, I'm so sorry,
But
Donna.
After how many times?
Rachel.
That gets old after a while.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate Lewis. He's a valuable... member of the team.
Listen,
and
Lewis...
I think that he should be a partner.
Wow.
I just feel like if we had that whole Donna talk about just based on her value to Harvey, basically, and I guess Lewis for a time when she like went back and was his assistant, Mike does all of that and more because he actually does the case.
Wins cases.
Like he is that sounding board.
Thank you. Somebody else.
Oh yeah, the bylaws.
Honestly,
the bylaws.
My eyes are so bad. I got LASIK. They're
Rachel's a better leader than Mike.
Mike is too emotional for managing partner, just like Lewis. And Lewis blackmailed his way to the top.
True.
He didn't deserve it. If you would have asked me, he doesn't deserve it. I feel like Harvey just deserved it to be the main partner by getting rid of Jim Reynolds, making the decision, not acting out on emotion. And Lewis, like, come on, all he does is talk about cats and like weird stuff. Like, where would we be without Lewis?
So then,
and mudding.
Okay, so are you just saying Harvey's the only one who deserves to be named partner?
Harvey, Jessica, Lewis obviously manipulated his way to the top. We can't get him back off.
But does he deserve it? Like, would you nominate him?
I think by the way he talked to the new associates, absolutely not.
Okay.
He can't control his emotions. He has zero control.
Because that's my thing.
If you're needs like a daily Dr. Lipschitz thing.
If you're going to tell me Lewis deserves to be a partner, then I think you have to say Mike deserves to be a partner. Like, you can't...
No, I didn't say Lewis deserved it. I mean, we all agreed he blackmailed his way to the top. He didn't deserve it.
But, I mean, he does what no one else in the firm can. Like, he's like an eye for the finances and numbers.
And he's loyal.
Like, and
he's incredibly loyal.
He is, true story.
Yeah.
So I mean,
a lot of value
I would vote for Lewis.
I would too.
You know, kind of, you take the good with the bad.
Mike is not name partner worthy, but he's definitely a key person in the firm. Thank you. That's what I've been saying. Excellent attorney. No one's better than him. Humanitarian, helping people out.
I'm not saying he's ready
right now. Not yet name partner worthy.
Not saying he's ready right now.
Ross just doesn't sound right on top.
Well, it'd be
Pearson,
at the end.
Specter,
It'd be at the
Lit,
end.
Ross.
But then again, who
Sounds better
else
than
would be
Paulson.
the next candidate?
Yeah.
Like nobody. Not Katrina.
Not Donna.
I do not trust Katrina.
Not Katrina. Katrina, yeah, that's never.
Well, nobody right now. They don't
happened.
have anybody.
Yeah. Well, they're bringing in this new Alex Williams guy,
Right.
And who obviously expects to be kind of close,
Right.
You know, like he almost got it right away, and
Rachel is a better leader than Mike.
I don't know. I love Rachel.
She's too passive for me.
She's a little emotional. Like, I mean, not in the same way as Lewis, but she, like, as a name partner and like a very strong lawyer, I feel like you have to kind of separate your emotions a little bit as like a litigator. And like when Lewis kind of comes down on her, she like instantly starts crying.
Rachel?
She
Yeah.
cried when she walked into Harvey's office.
We have to have
No,
a
not
Rachel Zane
Harvey's.
cry count. We
Yeah.
really do. She cries
Exactly.
in
She's
every
like,
episode. It's insane. We
She-
really should have like on the
does.
bottom of the screen.
She cried when Lewis said, "You will not get my associates over my dead body," and she just literally like the waterworks.
Everything. There was, I think it was
Exactly.
2
It's like,
seasons ago.
whoa.
She literally
Like,
cried.
she said one word,
every-
yeah.
Like, what would she do in deposition? Someone's
Exactly.
like, "Oh, your boyfriend's a fraud," and she's gonna be like, "Oh, my boyfriend's a fraud, but my dad's a huge attorney."
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I like how they're showing Harvey's kind of as managing partner, so it's a little bit different. But I like how they're showing how hard it is. Like, even someone as awesome as Harvey is struggling with it, and he's getting hit from like every angle, and like everybody's second guessing him, and it's tough. Like, I mean, props again to Jessica for being able to handle it and not really
Jessica the
show.
queen.
Yeah, no, seriously, she is.
But the chat's saying, I can't read from here, so I'm going to look at my phone, but they're bringing up that technically Harvey did some shady stuff to get his name on the wall. Harvey had schemed to get named partner, try to backstab Jessica. Lewis did the same thing. It's kind of like these ethics and like
Yeah.
you
It's a
know,
blurred
this
line.
leader
It's
stuff.
fluid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like when you bring that up about
I
Mike,
agree.
it's like so
Yeah.
what? Like
But I didn't say it's because of what he did. I was asking if you
Right,
guys thought
as a
that would
leader.
affect it.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
just saying I haven't seen him step it up. There's a difference between being good at something and leading in something.
True. Very true.
And I feel so bad for making fun of Rachel's emotions. I'm very emotional myself, but that's why I never tried to be an attorney, even though I went to college to be an attorney.
Really?
did you?
I went to
you just threw
UCLA,
it all away,
and all
Lina.
of my roommates are all attorneys working at prestigious firms, and here I am.
Hosting at
Living
AFTERBUZZ
life,
TV.
and I wouldn't trade it for the damn world. I'll tell you that
Good.
much.
Good for you.
No, I really do mean that.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm super emo. I'd be crying worse than her. I really.
What would you be like? Sorry, I just made that cry face.
I object, Your Honor.
Her crying face is cuter than mine, though.
Well,
Are we
she's
gonna-
gonna be a princess, okay?
Okay, give your crying
She's
face. Give your
practicing.
crying face right now. Then we're gonna have one of the fans like do a split screen between your face and her crying
Ooh,
face.
excellent.
Go ahead, right
There's
now.
plenty
Crying
to
face.
choose from.
Don't put me in
so-
a spot, then it's not genuine. Just say something make me cry.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't want to be mean.
That can go a very dark path. On that note, we should wrap up. Any predictions though for the season for next episode?
Something's got to go wrong, right? Something always goes wrong, and they have to fix it. They kind of left
True.
things off on a high note. I wouldn't say on a high note, but everything seemed to be resolved. So maybe the interview with the newspaper doesn't go well. Maybe Alex comes over and starts demanding stuff. I don't know. Something like that. Or Katrina. Katrina might start demanding stuff.
I hate
Yeah.
Katrina. I predict that Lewis is going to meet with Tara.
Okay.
And she's back with her ex because she decides that she wants to have a family with them. And Lewis is going to officially lose his mind.
Okay.
Because there's no better way than that.
Yeah, I agree.
She's pregnant. She's not with Lewis anymore. She wants her child to have a future, have a father in its life.
So yeah, you don't want them to work out then.
It's not that I don't want them to work out.
Well,
I
how do
actually,
you- yeah, okay.
I feel, okay, listen. I feel for Lewis from someone that, I have really bad anxiety, and in the past I had such a huge ego. I actually hear through his ego when he speaks, and he's just somebody that's hurt inside.
I'm shocked. I'm trying to get you to cry. Yes.
There it is.
Yes.
No, but it's not, he's attacking before he can be attacked.
Okay. Yeah.
And
No, I
it's-
see that.
And it's because he's so soft on the inside and he's been
Yeah.
hurt so much. So I don't want that for him. But I don't think that Tara's gonna be the one to heal him. Lewis needs to be on his own and heal himself on his own. I'm getting very Dr. Philine on here.
No, that's true. You have to heal yourself.
Yeah. So
true.
I think there's no other way to get Tara out of the storyline than for her to skedaddle with the baby daddy
Right.
and officially hit Lewis so low. I feel like he needs to hit the breaking point to build back up.
Then he adopts a kid out of nowhere because that's what he
And
does.
like
Right.
15 more cats.
15 more cats. Yeah, no, I mean, I would
Lewis will end up with Donna.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. That's weird.
That would be.
That's honestly even weirder than Harvey
the
and Donna.
End of all ends.
Goodness.
I mean, yeah,
Can you imagine?
I can take that. I feel like Lewis needs just someone like super nice. Like he's only had a couple relationships, but they've all come with like such unique baggage. That's like, I mean, he's got a lot.
He
by
lashes
himself.
out every chance he gets.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like he needs someone that's just like a clean slate that can like counterbalance him and not add to the fire. Like the amount of stress that he's going through with Tara, and she's not even been around.
Do you remember? Do you remember
like,
the scene where they're sitting on the couch? Do you remember the scene where they're sitting on the couch and Lewis is telling Tara about how he's been lying about Mike Ross, and then she got super judgmental, and he's like, how dare you try to judge me? You're the one with like a baby from like a different man.
Yeah,
like,
he's very quick to snap.
He's like, he goes there. He will find your weakness and like stick his finger in your wound and like cut you up inside. He's not okay.
But that's why he needs to fix himself.
Exactly, and that's why he
Solo,
almost
though.
needs
Solo.
like
Agreed.
he needs like a Paula.
Doctor, what's his name?
He's
Dr. Lipschitz.
He might date Dr. Lipschitz.
Do you have a sister, Dr. Lipschitz, or something? Maybe?
Or maybe Lewis. No, let's not take it there.
Hey, they liked us.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Yeah. No. Sorry, Assy Queen over there in the chat. Sorry, it's not. I think agreed with the thing that we're. I wish I could still read it, but it's. Anyway,
I like you too,
thank
Assy
everybody.
Queen.
I don't have my contacts on, so I'm trying to.
It's awesome. I'm glad
This was fun.
to hear.
This is
your
fun.
thoughts.
Wait, they like us.
Yay.
What? Nice.
They
Is
like
that
us
a
in the
surprise?
Well, it's hard. Let's be honest. All right.
I mean, I don't always like me. Sometimes
Well,
I'm like,
yeah,
what
let's
is
go
when you
on
have
Let's go out on a
when
high
it comes
note,
to
though.
AfterBuzz, when you have established panels and you bring in new people,
They hate us no matter
usually
what.
don't- They usually don't like it. At first, it's
All
like,
right.
"Where's Steve?
Well, I'm glad. Yeah.
Where's Tiana?"
Well, I'm glad
Where's
we can,
Stacey? But thanks for giving
not
us a
make
chance.
everybody jump ship.
Yeah.
That's a plus. Hopefully, we will have some of the more regulars next week.
Yes.
Steve should definitely be back. Hopefully, we'll have Nicole as well. But otherwise, they're stuck with us.
You're stuck with us.
So
You're stuck with the feminist.
get excited.
What are we gonna call you?
I don't know. We'll think of something.
Okay, well I'm the feminist. and
Auntie
you're the Mike
Donna?
Ross lover.
I mean, I'm a Harvey fan as well.
I'm a Harvey
I
fan
feel
as
like
well.
the bros should be running things. It should be Specter Ross. Done.
No, everyone in the chat agrees
Specter Lit Ross?
that Mike Ross is not worthy of being a named partner. Everybody in the chat agrees. The chat.
No, there
knows-
was someone in the
Listen,
chat who
Okay.
agreed with us.
The
Okay.
chat is the final rule. Whatever the chat says
No,
is what
hold
reality
on,
is.
hold on. There was someone in the chat who agreed
What?
that Mike Ross should be a partner. Please step forward. Please step forward.
Who said it? Come
Show
on.
yourself.
Yeah. just
Show yourself.
Radio sound.
What happened? The
Well,
chat.
we're on a 10-second
It's
delay.
okay.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah. It's fine.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait until next week.
No, we won't. Someone better write something down.
Well, till then, where can the people find you guys?
I'll
We
go
have to
first.
wrap this up.
All right, I'm
It's been
Josh
great,
Rodriguez.
though.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh_Rodriguez_.
And I'm Lina Noory. You can find me on Instagram at Lina Noory and Twitter at Lina Noory_. And thank you guys so much for the support. I like being the newbie.
Nice.
Newbie
Totally.
/ feminist.
Slash Donna lover.
Yeah.
/ chat
Whatever,
supporter.
Donna. Whatever. And you guys can find me everywhere
Donna.
at Hey
Actually,
John Blake.
Jessica.
Yeah, we go get it. I get
Jessica. We can all get them Jessica.
Yeah,
names.
definitely.
I'm pro Jessica. See you guys next week.
Take care.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Boo, Donna!
Donna! Jessica!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.